Camping is supposed to be fun, but wrestling with fiberglass poles for an hour kills the vibe instantly. That's why automatic pop-up tents are everywhere now. But are they actually durable, or will they snap in the first gust of wind? I bought and tested the 5 most popular automatic tents to see which ones are actually worth your cash and which ones belong in the trash. Product number 1, 4-person easy pop-up with skylight. I started with this 4-person instant tent, and the first thing I noticed when I unstrapped it was the unique roof design. Once the automatic frame snapped into place, which took maybe 30 seconds, I realized the top is basically a giant mesh skylight. Lying inside without the rainfly on, the view of the sky is incredible. It's definitely the most romantic option of the bunch. The ventilation is excellent because of that mesh top and the 2 large doors. I didn't feel stuffy at all. However, it uses 190T polyester, which is decent, but I wouldn't trust it in a torrential downpour. The rainfly is removable, which is great for hot summer nights, but you have to be quick to put it on if the weather turns. If you're camping in fair weather and want to stargaze, this is the one to grab. Product number 2, Moon Instant Instant Pop-Up Tent. Next, I tried the Moon Instant Instant Pop-Up. The mechanism on this feels different. It uses a hub system where you lift the top and press down to lock it. It felt surprisingly sturdy, almost like an umbrella locking into place. The build quality feels a step up here, the zippers are smoother, and the 2000 waterproofing rating held up well when I sprayed it down. Inside, it's a bit more compact than the others, measuring about 83 inches long. It fits 3 people comfortably, but 4 would be a squeeze. My favorite feature was the included partition. Being able to create a little privacy divider is rare in a tent this size. If you need something that feels a bit more rugged and can actually handle some wind and rain without collapsing, this is the reliable workhorse of the group. Product number 3, 4-person easy pop-up standard. Then I tested this standard 4-person pop-up. This is very similar to the first model in terms of shape, measuring roughly 9.5 by 6.6 feet. The setup was instant. Pre-assembled poles mean you just pull it out of the bag and let it take shape. I really like the double panel windows. You can roll up the outer layer for airflow or buckle it down for privacy. However, I have to be honest about the specs. The manufacturer explicitly says this is not for heavy rain, and I agree. The taped seams are fine for a light drizzle, but this isn't for storm survival. It's incredibly spacious for the price, fitting 2 adults and a couple of kids easily. If you are going to a music festival or just camping in the backyard and want the absolute easiest setup possible, this is your budget-friendly pick. Product number 4, 4-person pop-up with vestibule. Moving on, I set up this version that comes with a dedicated vestibule area. This might look like the others, but that small extension at the front is a massive benefit. When I used it, having a spot to kick off muddy boots before crawling into the main sleeping area kept the inside so much cleaner. It uses the same 190T polyester, so it's lightweight, but the floor felt a bit tougher with that 110G PE fabric. The ventilation is solid thanks to the mesh front and back doors. You can get a nice cross breeze going, which helps reduce condensation. It's technically a 4-person tent, but like most in this category, it's most comfortable for 2 or 3 people with gear. If you are hiking or camping in areas where the ground is often wet or muddy, that vestibule makes this one the smartest choice. Product number 5, Happy Travel Hydraulic Camping Tent. Finally, I tested the Happy Travel tent. This one uses a hydraulic system that makes you feel like you're opening a car trunk. It basically lifts itself up. It's incredibly satisfying. The material here is 210D Oxford cloth, which felt thicker and more durable to the touch than the 190T polyester on the others. It definitely inspires more confidence against tears or snags. The shape is a square, about 8 feet by 8 feet, which gives you a ton of floor space. I could arrange my sleeping pads in any direction. The bottom has a higher waterproof rating, PU 3000, so ground moisture wasn't an issue. It's a bit heavier at nearly 9 pounds, so you aren't hiking far with it, but for car camping, it's a tank. If you want the most durable fabric and the easiest hydraulic lift, this is the winner. So whether you want the stargazing skylight of the first option or the heavy-duty Oxford cloth of the Happy Travel, There's an automatic tent here that'll save you from pole wrestling frustration. I've dropped links to all 5 in the description so you can check the current prices. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.